Hi everyone, I'm Holly from Hand Printed, and lots of you have asked about the best way to use an etching press to print with lino at home and in your studios. So we wanted to make a video to show you how we do it in our studio. This is our Abig press. It's the Abig 50x70 geared press that we use in the studio here. But this technique will work with lots of different etching presses, and it will work on all the different types of Abig press. We have them available on our website, along with a few other types to look at if you wanted to see about getting one. Okay, so the important thing to change when you are using your etching press for lino is to use some Lino Runners. Now we sell these on our website, or you can cut them from scraps if you've got any lino big enough. And you basically need 2 long strips of lino going along the whole length of your plate, preferably. And it needs to be the same lino as you're going to be printing with, or at least be the same height. So this is the traditional Hessian backed lino, and I'm going to be using a traditional Hessian backed lino block that I've already carved. The lino is going to be higher than the plate itself, and so when you're rolling your plate through the press, sometimes it gets stuck on the lip of the lino, which can cause either your roller isn't going to go over the lino, it won't jump it because you've got too much pressure, or it's going to push it and it's going to shift it, and then you get smudges, and that can be really frustrating. So having the lino runners down both sides of your plate mean that you can set the pressure exactly right to roll it through with your lino when it gets to the lino in the center. This press comes with 1 blanket that you can use. Some presses come with several, some presses have 3, and you can use any number that you've got on your own press. I'm going to show you how to print the lino both with the blanket and without the blanket, because you can choose. So I've got my press set up, I've got my runners along the edges. If you're using a smaller press or a larger press, then you can just adapt the size of your runners and the distance they are away from each other, depending on the press that you've got. I've got a registration sheet that I've made here. I know where my lino goes and I know where my paper goes, just so it can go on nice and straight. It also helps to keep the plate clean and away from any of the inky bits, but this is optional. If you don't want to have one, then you don't need to. I'm going to take this print using a blanket, and I've tightened the tension on my press so that it squeezes just down on the blanket and the runners here. With these kind of presses, you can feel when it starts to get a little bit tighter, then you know you're about the right pressure. Different presses will vary, so you have to experiment with the one that you've got. What I usually like to do is put through my block without ink, or another block that's made of the same material without ink, with a piece of paper, just to see if it goes through easily. If you get any dent in the paper, then it might be a little bit too tight. So I've got my registration sheet down, and then I've got my block, which goes down into the center there, and my paper goes on top. Then carefully lay my blanket over the top and wind it through the press. It should go through nice and smoothly without having a jump where it reaches your lino. If your tension isn't tight enough, then the press might not roll through, so you might need to pull it down a little bit more. So here I've got my print. You can see that there's quite a lot of chatter in the background, and that comes from my block. If I wanted to eliminate that, I could clean the block before printing with it to get rid of any of that. I could be a little bit more careful with how I ink it, or I could carve down further. But what I'm going to show you next is printing without the blankets, and that will eliminate some of that chatter that we've got on the print. I've now got the press set up for printing without blankets. I've just tightened the tension a little bit to bring these rollers down so that they're in contact with the lino runners. That's really important because it's a little lower now it hasn't got the blankets. I've got my registration sheet and I've got my block all inked up. My paper goes over the top, and now I'm going to roll it through the press. Because I know my roller's at the right height for my runners, it should be at the right height for the lino in the middle, which gives really good contact with the lino. And you can see here that the print's taken really nice and evenly, and I've got a lot less chatter. So here's the one without the blankets, and here's the one with the blankets. So there's a big difference there. Both methods work well. It depends on the press that you've got and how you like to work. You can find these presses along with a few other types of presses, all the lino, inks, tools and materials that you need on our website. If you've got any more questions or queries, give us a message. We're happy to help you out. Happy printing.